Hello everybody and welcome to Romancefull's Tarot. I'm about to begin here with a reading. Now this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everybody, so it really is important that you do take whatever does resonate with you and you simply leave the rest of it aside. So if you do have any questions you would like to contact me, please do so. It will be my great pleasure to assist you. You can find all my information, may it be a contact, may it be a list of readings, everything you need to know is right below into the YouTube description box. So please do not hesitate to check it out and contact me if you wish. It will be my great pleasure to assist you. Also, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do take a brief moment of your time to click the subscribe button to show your support to the channel and to myself, and it is always greatly appreciated, and I do thank you so very much. So with no further ado, let's begin this reading. It is a very important reading because it is warnings coming from Spirit. So let's turn these cards over. I have 3 of them. You take what's good, leave the rest aside. Let's begin. Stolen in her sleep will be the first one. We have Into the Woods, and we are going to conclude with Stardust. So let's start this off with Stolen in her sleep. This is about being unaware. It's about Spirit who's trying to tell us that we're a little bit unaware, unconscious, maybe a little bit unawakened. Now the beautiful being that we see here, and I want you to look well because you do see like some creatures that are right behind. Well, she represents what we all know that we have been at some time in our life. We have all been a sleeper, unawakened to our own experiences, and we have not been quite present or awake or even aware of what has been happening to us. And this beautiful being is so deeply enchanted and maybe even enspelled by this conditioned thinking, by the sleep of her untested beliefs, that the only answer for her now is to go deep into the underworld, where she is going to be able to reconnect with the earth and to be reborn. But for now, this is about kind of slumbering through her life in fear, never really into the present moment. So what Spirit is trying to say right now is, for you, it is time for you to have a transformation. It is time to change your world. Now, this is about a refusal to allow yourself to undergo the deep rites of the consciousness, which we need to undergo in order to awaken. There is a fear of going deep within that you might have, of maybe even discovering aspects of yourself that you may find maybe unattractive. Maybe you're resisting the chance to wake up to what this lifetime is truly all about. This is about you staying in the routine. It's about kind of being dulled, or some might say deadened, by believing that your life is what is that of a meaningless repetition. Let's put it that way. You're always stuck into the same cycle. You feel as though you cannot get out. It is time to entrust that going deep within is going to assist you and that you are going to be safe. It is fearing that going within is evil. It's scary. It's out of the realms, and you have learned. So, a fear of religious or spiritual processes and traditions and new thoughts that are outside of the mainstream. A mistrust of the grounded, connected quality that the body has right now. This is a feeling that the physical is simply unspiritual. So this is really about being unable also to remember your dreams. It's about feeling cut off from any psychic abilities, not knowing where to go, what path, where you're drawn to, trying to find a place where you're feeling safe. Maybe you're feeling scared. You're kind of afraid of entering maybe into a dark realm. This is wishing to go home and to work on yourself, to find yourself. This is Stolen in her sleep. Moving on over now to Into the Woods. Into the Woods is about new experiences. It's about feeling uncertain. It's about being in those transition zones. So when you receive this message by Spirit, you are going to be in that time of transition. You're going to be moving between worlds from one realm to another, and in that change, you're going to take yourself far beyond your natural comfort zone. And so, it is absolutely natural to you to feel fearful and to keep looking around, keeping your senses alert, wondering where danger could next come from. But now, allowing fear to simply, let's say, freeze you onto the spot, so therefore making you more vulnerable than you fear that you already are. So feeling as though the spotlight of scrutiny is on you. It's wishing to be invisible and to walk onto your path without anyone noticing and without anybody questioning. So there's a sense of not noticing here that there are indeed some allies and some allies that are around you that are journeying with you. And it's about doubting that there will be any reward, except perhaps that of standing out, of being different. So this is about not knowing the customs, not knowing the language if you are in a place that was not necessarily your home. How you're supposed to behave in this place that you find yourself. Allowing self-talk about fears and lack of confidence to override your natural abilities right now. This is time for you to move beyond your shelter, to fly a little bit further from home, to take a chance, and to go in a place where you feel maybe a little bit uncomfortable. Things are going to feel a little bit strange, maybe a little bit uncomfortable for a time, but you will grow and you will change and become stronger as a result. There's no turning back, and this is going to bring you some great rewards. So this is the time to have that courage. Moving on now to the final message that I do have, and the final message is about some stardust. Stardust is all about premonition. It's about galactic communications and beginnings and endings. So this message can signify a return to source, a sense of needing to rewrite the soul contract, maybe changing and moving into a new stage of life, a new incarnation, in order to make sense of the feelings that you may need to be alone and in the dark to work something out maybe. This is about receiving messages clearly and strongly, but being hesitant to act upon the messages that you're receiving. This is about waiting patiently for more information. It's seeking connection into that night sky. And when we can see other constellations and galaxies, we're kind of understanding your own stardust, yourself, your origins. It's thinking a great deal about what matters in your life, what matters in your universe, and wondering whether you are connecting with your universe, your visions, your dreams. This is it's also about ascended master connections. It is clues as to what is going to happen, but it's lacking absolute clarity if you are feeling that you must pin it down to follow your instinct. Also, when you receive this type of message, it may be a time when someone is passing around you, and a time when something new is going to be born from this passing. So you may be refusing to acknowledge this, or you might be unaware of someone's changing life and times. Maybe it's about denying some feelings that are deep within and that seem kind of forewarned and inform of future events. So this is about dismissing them as a little bit too vague maybe, so not really paying attention to them. So while you may be able to make sense of what is going to happen before it does, you may still be wondering what to do with that information. So this is really about letting that information flow through you more easily, more clearly, and getting that sense of emotion, getting that sense of feeling of precognizances, getting that feeling of your intuitive gifts. It's looking closely to find the meaning. And this does conclude your reading. I do hope that you enjoyed. I do hope that it brought you some interesting messages. If you have any questions, you would like to contact me, please do so. All my information is right below in the description box, and it will be my great pleasure to assist you, of course. If you have not yet subscribed, please do subscribe, and I will be seeing you tomorrow with new messages.